Hello everybody, Laurie here from Unique in the Creek. Today I am going to be designing my first dinosaur, or dragon, not dinosaur, dragon. Okay, so this is going to have a lot of parts to it because A, this is my first dragon. B, I'm doing it much different than anybody else did. I'm doing it on the character board. I will be adding lights. I got this really cute dragon face. Isn't he cute? He's not scary like the other dragons. I got him on Amazon. It is one of those rubber foam masks. We're going to be making a Fairytale dragon. So I have created a whole bunch of new vinyls and signs and everything. They are on our website. This vinyl, there's a few different castle vinyls that I designed so that you can do, if you want, you can do dragons like dragon like I'm doing. So this has the storybook. Let me go down. This is vinyl 1821. We have the storybook. It's the castle. You're not going to really see any of this blue around it because we're going to be going around putting the dragon's scales or whatever they're called on. And why am I not getting any comments? Oh, there we go. Hello, hello. So I'm not sure if I'm seeing any, I'm going to see any comments. There we go. But say hey when you come in anyways. Okay, like I said, there's going to be steps. First thing I'm going to do, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my vinyl onto my character board. Okay? What I'm using is the character board, this vinyl, this dragon mask. Now I was looking for dragon wings. I was looking for dragon wings that weren't scary. So I didn't want all the veins and everything through it. So I found, I can't remember where I found this. Probably on Amazon or Temu. I can't remember. Anyways, these wings are actually a pet costume, a dog costume. So it's actually, yes, you have to have hashtag notify. They're for a dog. So they're a bat wing costume for a dog. And I thought, oh, these are perfect. They're only felt, right? Because I could not find green dragon wings that suited the mask. So I'm going to make them myself. So what I did is this, like I said, this is a dog costume. I cut it in half. So it was one piece. I just cut it down the middle. All right. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut these straps off. All these straps. Again, this is all just felt. And there's one. And then there's the other side. I'm going to just cut these straps off. Alrighty. And I did one side already. So what I did is I just painted, because like I said, I wanted some green on there, or I wanted green wings, but I couldn't find the green wings. So I just painted some light green, some forest green, and another green just onto the wing. So it has the black behind it, but it also has the greens and yellows in it too. I'll probably add more to it, but I have this other side I have to do, so I'll do this one live. Okay, so that's what we have to do with the wings. Again, this is just a dog costume. This mask, what we have to do now, there is the eyeballs, right? Because these are kids' costumes. I don't want the scary eyeballs. Plus, I didn't buy any of the scary eyeballs. So what I'm going to do with my mask is I have some of this black landscaping fabric. Okay, it's almost like Ollie-Fun. So if you have some Ollie-Fun, it'll work as well. I got this big roll of landscaping fabric. I used it to make a horse one time. But it's black, but it's see-through because I am going to put some lights inside the mask. So I want the lights to kind of shine through his eyes. So that's why I'm using landscaping fabric, okay? So we're gonna do this step by step. And the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to put my vinyl onto my board. Okay, so this is the character board. There's the top. I just want to make sure I've got paint on my board. Just want to make sure there's no glitter or any dog hair or anything on your board. Okay, and I'm going to give it just a little spritz of water. Oh shoot, I should have filled my water thing up. There we go. Gotta fill it up. So I just put a little bit of water on the board, and then I'm going to peel my vinyl off the paper. Now this is, I got green all over my hands. This is heavy duty UV resistant vinyl. And I'm just putting the vinyl just on the inside, on the solid part of the board, just on the inside of the holes here. So we're making our sign and our wreath frame all one piece. I'll hold that up. That looks straight to me. Yes, this is one of the new vinyls. You'll find, I think I have about 80 new vinyls, so check them out. So there is new vinyls, new 6-inch signs, and new 8-inch signs. Okay, then I'm going to take my squeegee, and I have a piece of paper towel. The paper towel is just to collect any of the water that's coming out. And we're going to start from the middle and just push in from the middle to the outside of the board, okay? And you'll see a little bit of squirts of water coming out. That's a good thing. The water is like a displacement, so in case you don't put your vinyl on the board straight, you can peel it back off and reposition it. Okay, so pretty much all the water is out. And then I'm going to take just my squeegee and go on an angle, and I'm going to go around it again. From the middle all the way out. Just want to make sure there's no air bubbles trapped and there's no water bubbles. Hey, I did pretty good on this one. Alrighty, and there we go. Now our sign and our wreath frame is all one piece. So we're going to decorate, do the dragon coming around the castle. I think it's going to be really cool. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, I got this ready. I'm going to paint my other wing because I want to put the wings on before we start putting on the mesh. Because I'm going to put the wings on the top part of the board instead of underneath the board. So we'll see how this works. So like I said, this is a dog costume. It's only felt. These wings are only felt. I'm just using acrylics. This is chalk paint, but it's the only dark green I had. So I'm going to go in just with a paintbrush. You could even use a dabber. Thank you, Deborah. And I'm just going to sort of just brush on some of this darker green paint onto my black. I want to dab some of that off. So I do want the black to show through, but I do want some green on my wings as well. See, us crafters, if you can't find it, you make it. I couldn't find the green wings that I wanted, so I'm making them. And this was really inexpensive, this little dog costume that's felt. I believe I might have got it on Temu, but you can check Amazon as well. Just type in backed dog costume. All right, so that's enough dark green. Now I'm going to go in with this like tropical green. So it's a yellowish green. And I'm going to just kind of lightly brush that on top as well. We're going to get those green colors in because the dragon, the mask, you can see there's dark and green and up to yellow. I'm going to do the edging yellow, this bright yellow. You can get it on both. Oh, there you go. And this is just if you want a friendlier dragon. Like I said, this is going to be a storybook dragon. Blend that in. Just make sure they're both pretty much the same. So that's the lime or the tropical green. Then I'm going to come in with this Christmas green. Add some of that in. Now the felt is going to soak up some of the paint in, so it won't be so in your face like it is right now. Here it is dried, so it's not too bright. Hello, hello. Green here. Oh, that looks good. So the black is still showing through, but we got the different colors of greens, like his mask. So I'm just going to add a little bit more onto this one. So I put more here. Hey, hey, Michelle. Love your skull flower this morning. I think I need more tropical green, limey green. See the lime greeny? Like I said, this is felt, so the paint will kind of soak in. Looks pretty good to me. This one needs more bright. Hello. Oh, Angie, I can't paint. You're not supposed to watch me paint, Angie. I'm a sucky painter. I'm just making green wings. All right, looks good to me. All right, this is just one of those rubber cookie mats. These are awesome because you can paint on them and then you can just wash it off. Oh, because normally I just use wax paper, but I couldn't find my wax paper down here. I don't know where I put it. Okay, wings are done. Now let's work on our mask. So I'm going to put cable mounts on the inside of the mask. Now these are just rubber masks, okay? Kids rubber masks. with the hole. Like I said, I'm not going to put the scary dragon eyes in. I'm going to use some landscaping fabric because we're going to put some lights going around and some inside the dragon's face. So I'm going to take a piece of this landscaping fabric. Obviously you can see through it. I'm just going to double it over and I'm going to put that over top of the eye opening on the inside. That way when I put light in the mask, you're going to be able to see the light still come through his eyeballs. This is my first dragon too, so I'm kind of doing it a little different than everybody else. Now this, I'm going to cut off. This is just the strap for his mask. 2 pieces of this. So I'm just going to get my hot glue. Not sure if this is going to work. Just put a little bit. And I just want it covering the eye, the eye opening. So you're not going to see inside the mask. Okay, so that's covered the opening. There's black there, but when we put a light inside, we'll be able to see the light as well. Now, if you want to do the scary dragon, Michelle from Monkey's Creations has done the scary dragon quite a few times in quite a few different ways on her, and you'll be able to find that on her YouTube channel, okay? So Monkey's Creations on YouTube. She's got the big dragons, the round dragon, the S dragon. She's got every dragon there is. Okay, so that's all I'm doing to my mask for the eyes. And then we're going to put, I'm going to put 2 cable mounts. Actually, I'm going to wait to put the cable mounts on when I'm ready to put the mask on so I know exactly where to put them. Okay, so the mask is ready. The wings are ready. Close up the paint here, because you know Laurie will knock it over. Let's clean up this 1 second. I got paint everywhere. Okay. Okay, here's our frame again. Now, like I said, I'm going to put the wings on the actual board on the front. So I'm going to put my wings on first. I think everybody else has been, with the bigger dragons, they put the wings on the back. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put mine on the front. Just like that. So there's the top. There's my oil, whatever it's called. Okay, I'm gonna tape this just so it doesn't move while I'm poking the holes. Okay, so I'm going to tape that right there, tape that there, and then we're going to tape the other side too, just so we make sure we get both wings exactly the same. Yeah, that looks good. think it looks pretty even. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over. No, I won't flip it over. I'm just gonna take this. This is just a screwdriver with a sharp point on it. And I'm gonna poke the holes that, you can see the holes here. Not gonna work. I need scissors. There we go. Now I'm going to take a zip tie. Tape didn't hold very well, did it? So I'm going to take a zip tie and I poked a hole. It's black, can't see my hole. There we go. One. And I'm coming up. Alrighty. There's one wing attached. One. Got it. Alrighty, our wings are attached. Yay! I can take this tape off now. Just wanted the tape to hold it in place. So I wanted them to be exactly the same on both sides. Okay, now I can go around and put my zip ties on for the dragon. So we are going to be using all 3 holes. So I'm going to have to poke out holes through this felt here. Now, if you want to put your wings on the back of the board like everybody else, you can. I want it to be different. So we're going to go around and preload row 1, every set of holes from the row 1 hole to the outside of the board. Now, again, we're going to have to poke holes. So there's 1 to the outside of the board. I'm sure after I do this, there's going to be an easier way. No, this is not a kit. This is just me playing. we're still, even though the wings are there, we're still putting zip ties going through because we are going to be putting the petals for his dragon skin. Okay, there's 3. Next set of holes. Welcome, welcome. This one's probably going to take a while because I've never done this before, so I'm doing it a little bit different than everybody else. It's a little bit more work than attaching them to the back. However, in the grand, when it's finished, it's going to look a lot neater than if we attached the wings to the back, because you're not going to see any of that. You're just going to see the outside of the wing. That one through. There we go. Okay. So we got the 3, 3. This one's pretty much back to normal. Genius at work? Well, I'm not too sure about that one. I just love to do different. I love to do what nobody else is doing. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Okay, well I have to do the other side now too. Okay, let's do this again. Wasn't too bad. Okay, there we go. One to the outside of the board. Thanks, everybody. Right now, I'm only streaming on Facebook, but if this does turn out, the replay will be available on YouTube. There we go. A little patience, that's all we need. Okay, we got the 3. No, this is a dog costume, Chris. This is an actual bat dog costume. It's just felt. So I just painted some green on to the black felt because I couldn't find any of the wings that I wanted. They were all the dragon wings, you know, with the veins and all that stuff on it, and I didn't want that because my dragon's not scary. I could have just left them black and they would have been fine too. And I'm sure there's a faster, easier way than to doing what I'm doing right now than how I'm doing it. Okay, one more. And I didn't stab myself yet. We're not done. But if you want something like this, I did, there's a pink castle, a white castle. There's some pretty cool vinyls that, I lost my hole again. There's some pretty cool vinyls that will go with a dragon on the character board. There, come on. Come on, Laurie. You can do it. There, got it. Seriously. God, we've had rain for days now. It's still like it's dark out there. I love when it's like this, but it's like really dark out there. Like scary dark. I do some rain. Yeah, rain for my grass is finally green though, which is a good thing because we needed rain so bad. Okay, so I've done all the 3 wings. The rest will be easy. So I'll just do the outside rows for now. So I am going to be using green, an emerald green, horizontal wide stripe mesh. And I'm also going to be using yellow horizontal wide stripe mesh. You're getting the, yeah, we are going to get thunder and lightning, aren't we, Linda? It's dark out there. You're soon going to sell a passage on the ark. You're so funny. Okay, so I am loading the outside hole to the outside of the board. There is going to be 3 petals per row of zip tie. Okay? Now the first petal I'm going to do is called the starfish petal because I want it curved. I want it to have a curve in it. So there's my green, and then we have yellow. So I just pulled out one of the greens from the mask, and then the yellow, because there's yellow on his face and everything. So the yellow is going to be in the middle. So the first petal I'm doing is going to be the starfish petal. My mesh is cut to 10.5 by 10.5. You're going to do it curl up in front of you. So when you let go of it, it curls up. I'm putting it into a diamond shape. I'm going to take the top corner of my mesh and I'm going to bring it down to the bottom corner and flatten it out. So you get a triangle. Okay? Then I'm going to take my right hand side, this top ledge right here is going to go straight down the center here. So I'm going to take it and bring it right straight down the center of my triangle. Just like that, okay? Then I'm going to take the left side, the ledge at the top here, and I'm going to bring it right to the outside edge right here. Now there's many different ways to make a curved petal like we're going to do. This one is an easy way to teach. Okay, and this is what we got. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one that we just brought over here and I'm going to bring it back to this edge. It's going right down the center. You can already see it starting to curve. See how it's starting to curve already? And then I'm going to pinch it in the middle, bring the top in, bring the bottom in, and we have a curved petal. Now I'm going to use this, where this middle, or this part of the petal is going to be downwards. I don't want to see the vein or whatever this is in the middle. I just want to see the outer curve. And what you're going to do is then take this outer petal and you're going to put it into the outside zip tie. About, I don't know how many inches is that. About 2 inches in is the tail of that petal. Okay. Almost, the tail's almost to the next zip tie. And then we got that nice curve. And we'll do that again. I have a bunch made, so. Again, curl up, put it into a diamond shape, take the top, bring it down to the bottom, line up your edges and make your triangle. You're going to then take your right hand side, bring it straight down the middle of this triangle. Okay, just like that. Then you're going to take the left side, bring it all the way over to this edge right here, and then fold it back onto itself right down the middle. Okay, and this is giving that curve again. You're going to pinch it, bring the top in, bring the bottom in, and there's your petal. We're going to use it up the other side, so we're not using it. And you can see that it's curving the same way. Put it in about 2 inches and do your zip tie up. But we want to cut that zip tie off. Forgot. There we go. I got the dragon head on Amazon. I got all kinds of petals here. My laundry basket of petals. Because there's 3 different petals going to be used on this dragon. I need the curved ones. Curved, not curved, not curved, 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 Now, if you want, you can go over. Michelle has a different way that she does her curved petals. Either way works. Make sure our curves are going the same way. They are. So I'm going to do the outside row first. So these are all the same petal that I just showed you. The dragon head came from Amazon. So you need 16 of these curved petals. I wanted to do the dragon from the Never Ending Story, but I couldn't find his face. And then I thought, okay, maybe I'll just design a face, and that's like, oh, it's probably copyright protected. Do you guys remember the Never Ending Story? That the white dragon? What was his name? Faulkner or something? I loved that movie. He's like my favorite dragon, if I had to have a favorite dragon. I'm using one roll of this emerald green horizontal wide stripe and 16 pieces of yellow. I did not wood burn it. It doesn't matter because I'm all three petals that I'm going to be using, all three petals, you don't see the edge. I like to pick petals that you don't have to wood burn. I love that movie too, right? The Never Ending Story. I don't know, it's a dragon dog, isn't it? I don't know what it is. I loved it. Okay, we need two more. I don't think I have to make two more. These are all straight. Okay, I have to make two more of these ones. That's what made me think of doing a wreath like this with a storybook in the center, because dragons are, they're fictional, and I remember the Never Ending Story, and he wasn't a scary dragon dog, whatever. Yes. Is it the Falcon? Is his name Falcon or Falconer or something? Okay, we have one more of these curved petals. He's a doggin. Thanks, Chris. He is. Now, I really like using this horizontal wide stripe for the dragon because it's got that sheen on it. This mesh has the sheen that actually looks like kind of leather, right? All right. There is our outside hole, our outside done. Curves going to the left. All right, and now I'm going to go on and I'm going to put, we did preload all 3 holes, right? I'm going to go in and put the inner one, these inner one on next. And then the one in the middle, I'm going to put it last. Oh shoot, I was going to put lights on this. Ah. Forgot. Okay. I can still salvage putting the lights on. I'll put them on with the middle. With the middle zip ties. So the next, I am doing hole 1.5 to hole 2, which is the hole right before our sign. So that's the very inner circumference. Why are these zip ties so long? I must have opened the bag of 8-inch. I haven't had 8-inch zip ties forever. Where did that come from? Hello everybody, we are making a cute dragon, a storybook dragon. And if you wouldn't mind floating my boat, I would ever so greatly appreciate it. Okay, so the inner petal that I'm going to do is going to be just a straight petal. So take your 10.5 by 10.5. Again, we're going to turn it into a diamond shape. Okay, top corner down to the bottom corner. Flatten it out and get your triangle. Okay. We're going to almost do the same one, but we're not going to fold it back this time. We're just going to, what you're going to do is kind of stretch out the center. Again, bring your right hand side straight down. So it's, the seam is coming right down the middle. All right, just like that. Then you're going to take the left side and you're going to bring it slightly over the right hand side that you just put down the middle. Just about 1/2 inch over that right hand side, straight down the middle again. So this is what you got. So before we folded it back, which gave it that curve, this time we're just bringing that left hand side slightly over the right hand side, straight down the middle. Okay, and you have a nice point up here at the top. Again, I'm going to pinch the center and then bring the top in, bring the bottom in, both to the center. This is our inner petal, And again, I'm going to use the other side so you don't see the middle seam here. I am going to cut a little bit of the tail off because the circumference on the inner part of the board is shorter than the outer part. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to put it on that inner part of the zip tie and do it up. Maybe I should do, oh, that'll be good. Let's move this one. Okay, we're going to do another one. I'm almost thinking this one should have been a Star Trek petal or a feather petal as well, but it's okay. I want to make sure that corner, that top corner up there, stays pointed. Flip it over, and again, actually I wonder, because the circumference is so much smaller on the inner, we may not have to do as many petals, and we don't. So we're going to do every other, on the inner row, we're going to do every other row. See how it layers? We don't need as many pieces, so we'll only need 8 pieces on that inner one. Learn as we go. So I'm wondering if I did the feather petal. Hold on, I may switch my petals here. Oh, I like that better. Okay. Yes, I think I like that better, the straight. Okay, we're going to skip this one, skip this one, skip this one, skip that one, and skip that one. Okay, so I did make these, but now I'm just going to bring in the corners. So you're just folding in the corner like this and like this. I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. So we only need 8 of those. we go. So we're skipping that one, going to the next one again. So it's the same petal, but I just folded these two corners into the center there. And it just streamlined that petal a little bit thinner. That way it's not totally covering up. I don't want to see much blue here, but I also want to see the castle, right? So, could have done the Star Trek petal if I thought of it for this one, but I already have all my petals folded, so. Thank God for editing. All right, again, we'll stick this one in. Oh, there we go. I probably should put one of the yellow ones on to make sure it's going to look like the way I want it to look. So the yellow ones are a Star Trek petal, which I will do in a sec. I'm just going to put one in the center here to make sure I like it. Ooh. That is pretty cool, my friends. So these are kind of like this, I guess, the spikes that would go down a dragon's back. How's it look? Yeah, I think that's gonna work. All right, we're gonna continue on. Now, there is a gazillion ways to make the dragon these days too, so you can pretty much use whatever petal suits your fancy. 2 more for the inner. So we did 16 starfish on the outer and 8 of the feather petal on the inner. And then the middle we're doing Star Trek. And I will go through the Star Trek petal in 1 second. As soon as I've done these 2 pieces. Oh, we have too many kits. I'm not really on the dragon train. I'm doing a dragon totally different than anybody else did. It will probably be my only one because there's so many videos out there now. I just wanted to do mine a bit different. And as for kits, we have so many kits, you guys, that are coming out. This one, you really have to just purchase your stuff separately. Like, I don't have the wings, I don't have the mask. I do have the mesh, but you'll have to purchase the mask and the wings separately. You love this one? Well, this one's a Fairytale one. It's going to look like the dragon is around the castle. Okay, so that is the 8 inner ones. And then we're going to do the center. Now, I was going to try to incorporate the lights in here. I still am. So I'm going to unsnip these yellow ones that I put in. I just wanted to see if it was going to look okay. And we'll put some lights in. The wings and the mask, the wings are a dog costume. So the wings are just felt, black felt, and I put them. Oh my God, isn't it look so cute? Isn't that going to look cute? All right. The wings is just a dog costume, and I just painted them. I'm going to go down and up the center holes here now. And this is where the yellow is going to be. Although I should check and see if we only need to do every other. Okay, here's the lights. Still going to try and incorporate these in. So I'm going to start down at the middle. Okay, so I'm going to put the lights, very first light here. We're going to try and incorporate these in somehow. Okay, you can still see the light through the mesh, which is great. No, that's not where I want to start. Hold on. because we need to end with the lights up here where the mask is going to be. So I need to start up near the top. Let's try that again. See, this kind of video is raw footage, raw video. Because I have not a clue what I'm doing here. I'm building as we go. You know what, I'm just gonna, instead of making it confusing, I'm gonna go up the center with yellow in every hole. There's not enough room in there. It will be cute if I can get it together. So up here. Okay, so we're going to start up here because we're going to have extra lights, and the extra lights are where I want to finish with the dragon head. Okay, now we go. So I'm just kind of putting the lights in and the petal at the same time. Well, thanks, Annie. It's getting there. It's coming to fruition. Sometimes it just takes a little longer to get there when we have an idea. And this is why I put the zip ties open in the center one, because if you close them, then I have to pull the lights through the closed zip ties. But it works. Holy crap, that's a lot of rain coming down. Yep, trust the process. Absolutely, you're right. You're right, Chris. Make sure we don't cover up our castle. So the petal I am using right now, it's called the Star Trek petal. So again, you're going to start with a 10.5 by 10.5 piece. You're going to bring the top corner down to the bottom corner. Again, just like we did the other petals. And this time you're going to take the right corner, bring it all the way over to the left corner. And then you get a formation that looks like a Star Trek sign, right? Make sure all the edges are lined up. And then I bring the folded over again to the other side and lift it up with the two, there's the two corners here. It almost looks like a shoehorn, right? Push that center just down a bit, bring those two corners in, bring the side in, bring the top in, bring the bottom in, and there is your Star Trek petal. It's looking like a spine. It's looking good. I'm just going from the middle, we're doing the middle. So if you flip this over, where we're going right now is from here to here. So these middle pieces, here to here, here to here, right in the middle. This can come out. Cut these off because it's easier, because I'm putting the lights in, it's easier to do this when the zip ties are open. Okay, let's continue on. Clean this up a bit. Let's continue. God, Mitchell would have loved this when he was younger. He was so into dragons and dinosaurs, and this would have been something he would have loved. Oh, I like that. I like how the Star Trek petals kind of making like ridges, almost like the ridges of a actual, well, not an actual dinosaur, because they're not real. They're not real dragons, my friends. They're figments of our imagination. I know everybody knows that. But it's nice to start because the Star Trek petal kind of layers on top of each one and makes this kind of bump, which actually looks like the spinal protrusions, which is kind of cool. And then we'll move around the green to make sure everything is sitting right. Wouldn't this be an awesome night light for a little boy's room? A little boy that loves dragons. Even an adult. There's so many adults that like are obsessed with dragons because of that the Dungeons and Dragons movie, which I've never seen. So I got the lights incorporated. Yay me. Even though they were like I forgot. It worked out just fine. And we will have, I think, 4 extra lights left over that will go in the mask. I did some of these wrong. I fold them wrong. Is it looking okay? Yeah, it seems to be looking okay. It's hard to tell when you're designing if it's actually looking okay until you actually put it on your door and it's like, oh, that's a little jacked up. Ooh, bandana scarecrow. That would be awesome, Chris. For sure. The paisley bandanas. Thank you, guys. Definitely, I love the storybook. I'm gonna have to move these back in once I get everything in. Move these back in so you can see the storybook and the castle. It's super cute. Hello from Liverpool, UK. Hope you're doing well over there. All right, we're almost done, guys. Almost done. Okay, one more of these. Then we got this 1, 2, 3, 4 lights to put inside the mask, which is just enough that it'll give it enough light that it'll kind of just glow through his eyeballs. You love my dragon wreath? Well, thank you. Okay, so there's the leftover lights. We're almost done. Thank you so much for staying with me, all you 82 eyeballs. We will edit this video and condense it down. Okay, so I just need to move kind of these inner ones kind of sideways. I'm just kind of putting them just like up against like that. Perfect. God, you almost thought I meant to do all that. Okay, so it's not. You can still see the book, you can still see the castle. So that one is janky. Line up the yellows so they're on top of each other. And then the outside ones are curved. All right, let us put our dragon face on. There we got so far. I think I will go in and probably put, I did bring yellow paint. I might put some yellow onto the wings as well. All right, so there's our mask with our landscaping fabric. I'm going to put the lights inside the mask, and we're going to attach the mask right here. Hold on, I gotta look at it this way so I can see. Okay, I'm gonna put cable mount, 2 cable mounts on the inside of the mask. So there's 1 with a pipe cleaner, 2 with a pipe cleaner, and I'm going to put just on the inside right here, and right here is where I'm going to attach the cable mounts. Just like that. You can probably tell I've not watched anybody do this before, because I haven't. Kind of winging it here. Okay, so there's how we can attach it. And then I'm going to kind of glue the lights. I can. One there. Oh, that didn't work. Just trying to see if I can glue the lights inside the mask so they'll stay. Maybe I'll tape it first. I'll tape them first, so I'm not fighting. So I am going to put 1 light bulb right in the where the socket is, right there. That's so cool because you can see the light bulb itself looks like the actual eyeball. And then this one we'll just put it in the middle here somewhere. It's not easy. You had to add E6000 to the mask. Well, it seems like it's doing okay. There. That one I'm not too worried about. It's just the two eyeball ones. I want to make sure that they're going to stay. Should work. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can see the light bulbs in there, but now I'm going to attach the mask and we will be almost done. So I want to make sure the mask is in the center. So there's my center right there. So I'm going to go with my mask. Try it right here. Right there. Right there. The lights are staying still. And I'll flip this over so you guys can see where I put the masks. The mask are the pipe cleaners for the mask. Okay, so there's the center. So that's the center of our board, right? So I went on, oops, I might have to use E6000 too. My mount came off. Does the super gel work? Dang it. Stop it. Okay, I am going to use a clip and some E6000 with the hot glue, since everybody has already done this before and knows that the hot glue and the rubber don't stick. So I'm going to put a little bit of E6000 and some hot glue. Put it on my mask, and then I'm going to put a clamp there. Do the same on the other side. on. So I'm just clamping, instead of pulling the mask right out, I'm just gluing and clamping it. There we go. Just needed to get that in there. I'll keep those clamps on until the E6000 is dried. But I can at least pull my pipe cleaners now. I always mix my glues. It's probably not a good thing, but it works. Okay, and this, our battery pack, I'll probably just Velcro it somewhere on the other side here. You want to make sure that you don't glue to the board the where the arrows are to open the battery pack. I'll just leave that for now. Oh, we need a hanger. So we're going to go down and back up. There we go, so we can hang it. All right, whew, this was a project, my friends. I'm not gonna cut these yet, just in case. I pulled it off anyways. I'm such a goober. Anyways, I have to wait for this mask to dry before I can do anything else. But you guys got the gist, right? We'll put the... And this, I am going to put Velcro on the back of this, and I will glue the Velcro just inside. It can sit nicely inside the wing here underneath the petal and you don't see it. Can't do anything with the mask right now, so I can't straighten it or anything, but you guys do see where I'm going with this, right? Yeah, let's take the mask right off and let it set. What I just jigged here, it's not working. Oh my gosh, Laurie. And then I even pulled my eyeball one out. We're just going to let that set. Same with this. The glue and stuff for the eyes. You would think hot glue and rubber would have no problem sticking. But obviously it does. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So once I can get the mask, once it's dried, and I'll put it down, we have a cute, like, storybook dragon that's going to light up. Now, I will take pictures once it's dry. I'll take pictures of it lit up so you guys can see the eyeballs lit and then the rest of him lit up. I think it's going to be really, really cute. And you just want to make sure they're all over top of each other, or they're layered. And I think it turned out cute. There is your cute, fun little dragon with his felt wings, cute little face, and the Storybook in Castle. Right in the center. And look how still nice and neat it is. So I'm really glad that I attached the wings on the front side, because the back does look amazing, and the wings kind of come out, so they're almost 3D, because I did that. So that worked out really well as well. So if you didn't get anything from it, do your wings on the inner part. The wings I got, I think on Amazon or Temu. I can't remember. They are a dog costume. It's a bat dog costume. Okay, and I cut it in half, and then I cut the strings off. This mask is a children's dragon mask. And then we used the emerald, I don't even know what number it is, RE890007, I think. The emerald green, which I used 24 pieces of emerald green, and I used 16 pieces of yellow for the spine thing. And there we go. Super cute. Kid-friendly dragon. Yep. Yeah, Laurie style, with lights. Now, we don't want flames coming out of his mouth, but he is super adorbs. I am going to put some yellow, some more paint, I think, on his wings, brighten his wings up just a little bit. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you all of you who stuck around, even though it took me a while. I did get it done. You just have to keep pushing forward. When you have an idea, sometimes at first it's not always going to come to fruition, but keep working on it. Don't give up, and you come up with some fabulous ideas, right? Super cute. All right, everybody. Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.